Hey everybody, good Tuesday morning to you. Top of the morning. It is 7:16 as I sit out here on my little back porch in East Point, Georgia. This morning in hot Atlanta. You can hear landscapers across the street and all the buzz and the leaf blowers and the lawnmowers and people getting their yards done. I thought about going inside to do this video where it's more quiet, but just overlook it, cut right through it. Let whatever I have to say maybe speak to some part of you this morning. There might be a little something in there that you might need to hear. Is that kind of egotistical of me to think that I would have something to say that maybe somebody out there would need to hear? Maybe, but here goes. The Morning Post. In the valley, he restoreth my soul. There is almost this weird rainbow in the sky as I set out here this morning at the break of day. I was over at Kathy's last night when the storms came through. I had gone over there to get in the pool with Savannah because it was so hot yesterday evening. Instead, it was pouring down rain, and we all just sat around the table, Jill and Caleb and Heather and Kathy and me and Savannah, and just talking about this family stuff and giggling and laughing. I looked in her refrigerator and she had some cans of grape Fanta in there. I'm like, oh my goodness. Popped me a cold grape Fanta and sat at the table. It was delicious, y'all. I think the thing that strikes me the most about reading Psalms over the years is that David, at heart, he was a writer. He probably did have a love for Jonathan that was more than platonic. I would think that most writers who are artists and probably do lean more to being bisexual. Most artists are more free sexually. If you just read about their lives, there's something about art and freedom that go hand in hand. They kind of walk together. And a lot of the great artists of all avenues of art over history were bisexual or gay or fluid sexually. So David probably was, in the story that he writes about his love for Jonathan. He probably was bisexual. And if he was bisexual or gay or who cares? It's just part of sexuality is a part of the human experience. And so whatever you're feeling sexually, you have to distance yourself from all the religious doo-doo that people try to attach to it, and you just be you. You just do you. Yeah. So maybe that was what somebody needed to hear this morning. Was the valley that he spoke of writing? Was writing his valley, the valley that he wrote about, where he restored his soul? There's something about writing for you other people out there that write. There is something very restorative about writing, at least for me and for many of you and other writers out there. It's almost like a freeing of the soul to write. Yeah. Come on, try it. With him being a shepherd, he made God about himself. So does everybody else, He wrote, "The Lord is my shepherd." Interesting, coming from him being a shepherd. It would be like me writing, "The Lord is my printer. My ink shall never run dry." All of these different gods in the world are leaning posts for when times are hard, and all of them are real. Our valleys are real. Our mountains are real. And yet, we know deep down that everything there is about God, any God, is all within us, as the sounds of leaf blowers continue. That's just the devil, y'all, trying to mess my video up. I got a call yesterday evening while I was on the way to Home Depot. The caller was being prepped to be rushed into emergency exploratory surgery. It got quiet. "Eddie, will you pray for me?" In those moments, I lean on Christ. This may seem silly to some, but once you have ever felt the anointing, it will never be far from you. We carry it with us wherever we are at or wherever we go. Long before Christ came to earth, David felt the anointing. You can see it in his writings. Lead me to that rock that is higher than I. I have noticed this over the years. Prayer gives people comfort, and it is hard for anything to give comfort when you are being prepped to be rushed into emergency surgery. Even at 69, I feel sometimes that I am still figuring life out, still wrestling with God or the thought of God. It does seem like there are two of myself that is walking through life, the human man and the spiritual soul. Is the soul and the spirit the same thing? Or do we divide them all up to give them context? It is a strange dance to do at times, this whole spiritual walk into this earthly planet as they start back up with the blowers. Do I have the power in that moment to go into that room and speak peace over that person that was calling? I believe I do. I could hear the nurses telling her, we need to go now. She said, Eddie, be praying. In the valley, he restores my soul. He, in the male pronoun as most people refer to God. He is the ocean, the breeze, the rainbow, the sand, the trees, a warm bath, a long hot shower, an evening walk, the morning dew, a warm summer's breeze late in the evening time, a hot cup of coffee on a cold winter morning, a bowl of pinto beans with a slice of Vidalia onion and a piece of crusty homemade cornbread. He is life. He restores the soul. All of this is He. Good Tuesday morning, sweet people. Maybe a little something will restore your soul today. The picture over on my Facebook page. It started out like a thin little yellow rainbow, and then like somebody just took a paintbrush and just decided to go a different direction, smeared it across the morning sky. Love y'all.